Hello everyone, welcome back Slice to Coasters. Yet again, we're talking about a park that has been eluding me, and I have to redo a show today, and we're talking about Alabama Adventure and Alabama Splash Adventure. Folks, let me just say this right now. Uh, this is a park that keeps on giving developments. And we made a show. I recorded that show on Monday, by the way. I recorded today's show on Monday. So I'm posting another show today that is an update. I'm recording this at 11:30 at night. So if that tells you guys anything. Let me just start by saying we've got a lot of stuff to break down here. A lot of stuff just sit back and kind of analyze here for a second because we have a ton of information to kind of sift through. Alright, so let's break this down. Let's start off with where we've been, and let's go to where we are now. So we first started getting teasers of this brand new attraction that was going in behind a water park. So if you're to look at the theme park overhead, or if you're to walk into the theme park, at the very end of, if you keep on going straight, there's a little amphitheater, and this is to the right of that amphitheater. This large present is sitting next to the amphitheater, and this was deemed as the largest addition to come to the park. Okay, so we started extrapolating. Okay, we started talking about the water park and the theme park, and so we said, okay, if we're talking about biggest addition, maybe we're talking about Rampage. So then we started extrapolating, okay, maybe it's the height, maybe it's the length, and we started really getting into details here. And as we went into the details, as we started breaking things down, we very quickly realized they have a lot of stuff to work with here. So when we look at this part of the park, as I said in the past video, the video that was just published a few moments ago, maybe an hour ago, so we're posting this probably an hour after the show comes out, it would make total sense for this to be a water park edition. We got a teaser a couple days ago that had two little twin girls walking down the Main Street area, the main entryway, and they see this large, huge box in that little pathway. And they're very shocked. They're very surprised. So, let's sit down and talk about this for a second, right? We have, up until now, as we talk about today, we have two twins, two little girl twins. That's supposed to be the largest edition yet. And we started talking about, okay, well, maybe this is a SNS free spin. Free spin, sorry. It's been a very long day. And then we're sitting here and we're saying, okay, what if it's something like a power splash, you know? Of course, the twin aspect is kind of like, well, you go through the course twice, so maybe it's a twin aspect. You know, I was pulling some teeth at that point, trust me. So we have that. And then we said, well, maybe it's a water coaster. We kind of talked about the whole Cheetah Chase edition. Of course, the same exact family that owns Alabama Adventure and Splash Adventure owns Holiday World. So it would be very easy to extrapolate that something like that would happen at this theme park, water park region, at this place. We also said in the last show that this is in the right side of the park. So, this is more towards the water park than the theme park. We got to keep that in mind. It's more closer to the water park than the theme park. Today, there's a brand new development here where they have announced that this will be a water park expansion. Rather, this is going to be the largest water park expansion in park history. Okay? So, let's break this down for a second. Let's kind of take a step back and let's talk about this, alright? We have the largest expansion in park history. Then we proceed to get large expansion in water park, and the biggest water park expansion in park history. So, again, we got some more stuff to work with here. Then we've got the twin aspect, alright? So that means that there's probably going to be two, and that they're kids. So this is going to be a family experience. What is this lining up to, folks? Where are we going? I believe I was right today. I believe we are getting a water coaster. I'm going to break some few things down here. I'm going to talk about a few other things that it could be and things that we could look forward to. But we're going to really hone in on the fact of the water coaster concept. All right? So, if we go and take a sit down, and if we talk about Cheetah Chase, right? At Holiday World Splash and Safari. All right? This was one of those attractions that, in my opinion, really opened up a huge can of worms in the water park industry. This is a attraction that really opened up technology. This really opened up the capacity for water parks. And just in general, when you talk about an attraction like Cheetah Chase, it's huge. It's technologically advanced. I got to ride it. It's a dueling attraction, right? So, you're going to race side by side. But here's the kicker. So, it's a grand total of 1,703 feet, as per Holiday World Splash and Safari website, okay? So, let's take a second right now. Total, right and left side, it's 1,703 feet. What if there's more than this water coaster? What if there's more? What if there's more attraction? Because we're getting of course, when we get down to nitty gritty, of course, they could just be saying, this is the largest attraction in water park history, which would make sense. This would probably be the most expensive water park addition in that water park for a very, very long time. But at the same time, why would he say it's the largest addition in park history? It's like, I understand the whole entire gist of, okay, yeah, it's water park history, but why would you say it that way? It doesn't really make sense to me. But I digress. When you go and look at this, when you go and look at the fact that, okay, you have a dueling water coaster concept, you've got the capacity, you've got the quantity, we've already have a very long coaster, which again, let's go on back to RTDB real quick, because we want to make sure that we're on track with this, folks, because we want to make sure that when we get the numbers out, that the numbers are out. So it's 3,500 feet long is Rampage, right? So if we can take that and extrapolate from that number, and that's from RTDB, extrapolate from that number, 3,500, right? So if we were to go and divide that by 2, we get 1,750. We got 1,710 with Wildebeest up at Holiday World Splash and Safari. What if we were to have a water coaster that duels, that are 2 water coasters that duel, that are around 1,770 or 1,755? That would break that record. And what I'm trying to get at here, and of course, we're kind of putting tinfoil hats on here because we got a lot of stuff that's been coming out. But essentially, we've got a lot of information. We've got a lot of interesting stuff to look at here. I think they could do it. Now, of course, they could just go on ahead and make a clone of Cheetah Chase, which I think is 100% A-okay. The reason why is because I love Cheetah Chase. Cheetah Chase is such an amazing coaster, water coaster. I would love to have another one down in Alabama Splash Adventure. I'm looking forward to going down to that park here soon. So we really have a lot of stuff to look at here. We have a lot of stuff to break down and kind of analyze. Of course, you could have, and again, this is big F, you could have dueling body slides, you could have dueling tube slides, but I really don't think they're going to do that here. I think that the water coaster concept, it's a family attraction. Okay, so that fulfills the children, the twin girls, right? It's a dueling racing water coaster. So that completes the twins, right? So that completes the twins. It could be the biggest addition in terms of monetary or length, which I think they've got the length. I think they've got the monetary expenses. I think they could do it. So where does that leave us here? We've got a very, very cool, exciting 2021 for water park enthusiasts. We just had a show come out recently about 4 reasons to become a water park enthusiast 2021. If this turns out to be a record-breaking water coaster, I will personally go on down to Alabama Splash Adventure next year, and I'm going to go ride it. Because this is worth going down and checking out. You've got a lot of area to work with over here. You've got a lot of space. You've got a lot of stuff to do in this region. There's no doubt in my mind you can create something that's really spectacular and really stands out from the rest of the water parks. Of course, it is a smaller water park. So would I expect a lot? No. But they need to start somewhere. Holiday World Splash and Safari didn't start off with making big things, but they had a very good lineup. And I think that Alabama Splash Adventure has that lineup, and it has a lot of the stuff that a water park should have. And I think that if they were to add a racing water coaster, that would really, freshen up and really enhance the slide experience at Alabama Splash Adventure. So, I am looking forward on December 25th to waking up and seeing this brand new development. Of course, we might go and have a little podcast discussion about it. I don't know. We might even live stream it. Because I kind of feel as if we've got a ton of stuff to look at here. We've got a ton of cool things to break down. And I think that Alabama Splash Adventure, and of course, I don't know if you're listening. I don't know if this pops up into your feed. But I'm just going to tell you this right now. Whatever you add, if you're adding to the water park, that means more than anything else. Because water parks need enhancement. Water parks in general need this level of investment. And if you're willing to put your money where your mouth is, you can make people come on down to the park. I think that Rampage is an exciting, very interesting coaster. I think there is a capacity to build other, attractions at your park. There is a lot of space for growth, a lot of room for growth. I think that something like this is well deserved. I think that's a great expansion. And just in general, I'm looking forward to seeing what happens in 2021. 2021 is shaping up to be a really great year for you guys, and I think it's going to be a great year for water park and theme park enthusiasts alike. Of course, with the worldwide health pandemic, I'm hoping it's coming to a close, as there's, developments going on, which I'm not going to cover here. But I'm really hoping I'm going to get down to Alabama Splash Adventure and go and check out their brand new water attraction, whether or not if it is a water coaster or just a water slide complex. I don't care. I'm excited. So with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. If you guys haven't already, go and check out our social media. We got Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We got Discord. Discord is an amazing place to go connect with us. We've got a really amazing community there. If you guys want to go check that out, go and check out our channel itself. If you guys feel like I deserve it, please subscribe, ring the notification bell, as well, like the video and share the video. That's the only way that this channel can grow. Simply put, I'm not some multi-million-dollar agency. I'm just a dude in Cincinnati putting out videos for you guys. So with that being said, stay tropical, and we'll see you guys in the next one. What do you guys think about this development? Feel free to go comment in the comments down below. We'd love to go and communicate with you guys there. Have a good night.